Hello everyone, this is another video tutorial for Discord. So today we're going to be talking about commands, and commands in Serenity are a bit difficult to set up, but a lot of people like them. I personally don't, but we're going to show you how to use them. So first, there's some setup involved. By the way, as you will see, my main file is much cleaner because I moved all the events over here. So we can just focus on the commands itself, not worry about any of the events. The first thing we're going to do is take this ping command right here and convert it to a command. And the other thing we're going to do is make another command where it just repeats whatever the user says. Okay, so there is some setup. So it's going to need all this stuff from the standard framework, so let's just copy all of that. And we're going to need context and message. I already have client. I might as well just paste all of it. We're not going to be using like event handler here. Like we could take that out, but other than that, I think we're using everything here. Okay. So first thing is, we need to create a new framework. So in order to do that, client.withFramework, all of this. So I'll explain what this does, or attempt to explain what this does more accurately. So this sets up the Discord bot with this command framework. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. That's it's Rust Analyzer trying to be helpful. So we set the prefix to, they're using tilde, but we'll use an exclamation point. And then it uses a group called general group. Now we don't actually have this group right now, so in order to create that group, we need to use group macro with a struct. We're going to call the struct general. And that creates the general group, and we have 0 errors. Now the next thing we need to do is actually create the command. So ping takes, if I'm not mistaken, context. Yep, and it's a mutable reference to a context. Then it takes a message. And I think it's a reference to a message, correct? Yep. And then it returns a command result. So if you don't know what a result is, a result is an enumerator. If you don't know what an enum is, then an enum is a value that can have multiple variations. A result has 2 variations, OK and error. If it returns OK, that means this all turned out OK, and if there's an error, then it means we got an error. So all we're going to do is once the person uses the ping command, we're just going to reply to the message with pong. I think over here we actually used a question mark. Yeah, we did use a question mark. So instead of that, we'll use a question mark. And we're also going to put a question mark here. This question mark basically means if message.reply gives an OK, then do nothing. But if it's an error, return an error. So basically expands out to if let error equal message dot reply dot then return error. Then we're going to return OK. And the reason why we have two sets of parentheses is because there's OKs can sometimes hold values, but here we're not going to, so the parentheses indicate nothing. Okay, and then open up Discord. Bad time to open up Discord just now. If we go to Boda's Bot Testing Bonanza, go to Tutorial, and we run the bot. It'll either work correctly or it will not. It did not work correctly. Oh, because when you're returning something, you don't use a semicolon. Okay, and now reply. It's giving us an error. Ah, yes. So it needs to be a reference to context and then the message. That should fix everything. And now we still have to comment all of this out. So that's what we'll do. And then cargo run. Take a few seconds. Ferris is ready. He's online, as you can see, and if we do ping, something bad happened. Nothing happened. Okay, so I see what we did wrong. So something that I always forget whenever I'm doing this is that you have to actually add the command to the group. So how do you do that? First of all, you have to set this function to be a command. Second of all, you have to list the commands of the group. So commands ping, and then here command. So that should fix it. Get a warning here. Message wasn't used. That's okay. Okay, Ferris is ready. So if we type in now, pawn, and you'll notice that it mentions me because message.reply return will mention the user before sending the message. If you don't want to do that, then you can do the same thing we did here where you get the message, you get the channel ID, and then you say something. And you can also use the question mark notation here instead of using if, let, error, y, etc. Okay, so that was interesting, but now I want another command. Like I said before, we want a say command. So we're going to add say to the list of commands for general. And then we're going to fn say context. Again, it's going to be a mutable reference to a context struct. It's going to be message, reference to a message. And there's another one, args, which is going to be a reference to an args type, which don't have imported, I don't think. So they'll probably give us an error. Yeah, so for args, this one. And then if we save it now, it should be fine, except for we're not returning anything. That's okay. So all we're going to do is message.reply args. So well, first we return, give it the context, and then args.rest. Args.rest basically means that to combine all the args together and just put them into a single string. Actually, you know what? It would be better if we did channel ID .say. There. Everything should be good. So let's restart it. Oh, we have an error again. Oh, I don't think this is a reference. Okay. What's wrong about that? Yeah. Okay, let's try that again then. Okay, and then if we do say hello, something did not work correctly. Okay, let's just try reply then. I don't think it should make a difference, but we'll try it. There's also a chance. No, I didn't do that either. Alright. So let's try it now. I really don't think that's the issue, but there it is. Okay, I don't know why that didn't work before. Maybe it had something to do with the cache or something. I don't know. Oh, you know why? I know why now. Channel ID, let's say. So you need HTTP, context.http. So now that I've done that, I can try again, run it again. It's ready. Hello. And there it is. Okay. And if I write multiple arguments because I used args.rest, then it will combine them all together with a space. Something you do have to worry about and be careful of is if someone tries this. Now, I actually have permission to use everyone, but if someone who doesn't have permission to use it tries it and the bot has permission, then the bot will actually ping everyone. Serenity actually does have a way to clean that sort of thing. I think it's in utilities. Content safe. If you use content safe, then it will make sure that everyone in here are suppressed. So anyway, that's it for this video. I don't know what I'm gonna do next time, but I'll see you all in the next one.